ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game, because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Broncos take over first.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and...
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race.
he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Nevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 16 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
21-3 is your score after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. 2nd and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. 15 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Fighting him off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3rd and 2, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, all right, it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Watson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On second down, here's Watson. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Mevis knocks this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we reach halftime, and all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Pulled in at the 24. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, it's Knight.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like Lincoln on that carry wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is Knight. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On the carry, here's Knight.
And he will find his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you can get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know if a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. 20, 10, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before we know it.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just on it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Watson. This is Smith with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And 3 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
A run with Knight.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back now to Denver.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Past the 20.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll try the left side. It's Knight. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards.
Here's a second and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knight. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
To throw on second is Watson. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Touchdown, Broncos. Tyler Conklin, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 29.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work.
Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air yet again, Watson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play.
Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Watson now to throw.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. To throw, Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, 39 yards.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 50, Broncos 29.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Quick slant here to Smith.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Watson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watson's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Back to throw, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game,